Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Ashley McDowell. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. Money from the PUA program is continuing to be dispersed. We have an update. Also tonight, a big chunk of funding to combat homelessness in the CNMI is received. And lawmakers butt heads on a controversial resolution. In sports, we travel back to normal times. Remember those? Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Thank you for being here with us.
For finding ways to keep things happening.
For making things feel a lot better.
Thank you.
Energize, realize, feels so good just to be alive. Time's a gift, my time is free. I can spend it on you, you can spend it on me. I can say you'll be blown away by the change you see me. And I feel alright, dance all night, put a little flavor in my life.
Thank you for staying strong with us.
And for us.
Thank you for always connecting.
For keeping us together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for reminding us
that despite this distance,
we are still better together.
DOCO Pacific, better together.
Life gets better. Get on better internet plans with the strongest internet from DOCO Pacific. With whole home Wi-Fi, it's the better way to work, play, and surf at home with the fastest download and upload speeds in the CNMI. Your better internet comes with a free Plume SuperPod for the strongest and safest Wi-Fi coverage throughout your home. Sign up today for as low as $50 a month and get a free smart tablet. Better value for your best connection. Because in everything we do, we are always better together.
Hafa Day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2020. Some have received, some are eagerly awaiting, and some are saying, show me the money from the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. Secretary of Labor, Vicky Benavente, gives us an update.
The distribution of PUA funds has started last week, and it's going fairly well. In spite of some challenges, we had tremendous challenges with our online portal. Last week we distributed about $1 million, $1.6 million, and this week we expect to triple that amount, as well as triple the amount of applications that are being processed. This includes our Tini and Aroda crew applications as well.
Benavente says DOL started with the online applications that had no errors. Those who submitted paper applications should start receiving funds this week.
We started out on Friday with just a couple of hundred, maybe about 223 or something like that. I know the numbers sound small, but we're going to move up to 1,000 to 3,000 applications to be processed in the next couple of days. And we are working on the June 17th to June 30th applications. Clearing that out, those should be out within the next week or so. So people who applied online will be receiving their approval notices or denial notices in the next week.
Benavente says DOL is working 7 days a week to get the checks out to individuals, and that money is being distributed every day.
I ask for a little bit more patience as we process these applications, but we are trying to push them out as quickly as possible. And also I wanted to mention that although the Federal Pandemic Unemployment Compensation Program is supposed to expire July 31, it doesn't expire July 31 in the CNMI as far as the application process. So we will still process FPUC applications beyond July 31.
She says the best way to get an error resolved is through email by info@puamarianas.com.
We're going to do some more public information programs in the next few days, Ashley, so that we can address the questions that are coming in by, again, going through the application process, helping our people out to answer these questions correctly so that the processing here will be a lot quicker.
The Department of Labor office on Capitol Hill is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. After almost 31 years of managing Managua Island, the current tenant is planning to cease operations and turn over the island. Tassi Tours, who has managed Managua since 1989, is planning to stop operations there on August 31st. The concession for the island was originally awarded to Triple J Enterprises, but Triple J pulled out and a subsequent award was given to UTOP. That was almost a year ago, and Tassi has been managing it on a month-to-month basis, but that month-to-month basis will soon end. No comment today from DPL, and phone calls to UTOP today were not successful. A program kicked off today that will provide housing stability to those on the edge of being homeless. Here are the details. The Sinamai Northern Marianas Housing Corporation has received $1 million for housing in the Sinamai, giving relief to those experiencing financial difficulties from COVID-19 and Typhoon U2.
This came from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development through the CARES allocation. This would be used for rental assistance for qualified households in the CNMI.
60% of the grant will be used for homelessness prevention and 40% will be used for rapid rehousing on all 3 islands. But there are specific qualifications to apply.
First of all, it's going to be, you need to meet the income requirements, and there are the HUD income limits that's posted on the HUD website. And second, you would need to be a U.S. citizen or a qualified alien. Number 3, you will have to be considered either literally homeless for the rapid rehousing assistance or at risk of homelessness, and then you would avail of the homelessness prevention assistance.
Mofness says 25% of the grant will be set aside for the elderly and disabled. Those interested in the program should visit NMHC to fill out a pre-qualification form, and if approved, will be invited back for an application into the program. The House of Representatives adopts a resolution to give thanks to a YouTube personality for showcasing the Marianas.
On Thursday's House session, representatives debate on a resolution that honors Robert Arrington and his respective YouTube channel, Dear Meat for Dinner. Authored by Representative Joseph Lipon Guerrero, the intent of the resolution is to appreciate the efforts in promoting the Sinamai as a destination, consisting of various wild animal life for ecotourism. But there were some opposing remarks by other members.
In this case, there was no study. There's no consultations with biologists. This was not ecotourism. And if we want to protect Pagan and the Northern Islands, let's be consistent. We need to protect those islands and the surrounding waters from all threats, all destructive activities, whether it's military or open burning on the beach, or the introduction of non-native species, or poaching.
Minority Leader Ed Probst also adds that members should be mindful that there is a special House committee that will be looking into the Governor's Northern Islands trip that involves Arrington.
There's little speculation on whether or not at least one law was violated. There's no wiggle room around it. We are lawmakers. We have an obligation to ensure that we do not just follow the laws, but support them, embrace them, hold them to the highest regard. And it may not have been Mr. Arrington, but he was part of that. The fact is, and a very simple question, can you release deer?
Representative Joseph Lee Pon Guerrero chose to speak in the preferred vernacular.
Resolasyon nga sila. Komplikado na resolasyon. Sa pudi, i-governo a familyanet. Fi comprendere sta nel comité. Pues pollo del comité uina co proprio patti proprio il governo ha fatto soldi. No ti fa faisin anti man malago ma sa potta istina resolasyon. Pues necessario per rispettare individual. No está con todo la convictación. Está bueno que se sana. Se va a introducir sistema resolution. Bueno que está baba.
The House voted for its adoption with 11 in favor and 5 against. Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Limis.
Work on finalizing the fiscal year 2021 budget is underway up at the legislature. Sally Limis reports.
The Ways and Means Committee conducted their final budget hearing today on ROTA and is expected to begin with the finalizing of numbers on Tuesday. Ways and Means Chairman Ivan Blanco.
And once we get back on Tuesday, we should be able to sit down and go over what we call the over allocation and under allocation and where the most needs are.
For the past 2 weeks, cabinet secretaries have appeared before the committee to discuss where funding is needed most. Most entities have strongly expressed that personal pay is their top priority. And although all departments are important, there are some priorities the committee is looking at.
Public safety for number one, right? Of course, our health department, and the education for our children. I think those should be the top priorities, and I think many of my colleagues will agree in the committee that we look at those first, and then the other ones. Not saying that they're not equally important or whatnot, but imagine if we have another disaster and then we end up having issues like the U.S. where there's riots and burglaries. So we need to keep our public safety funded. And pandemic, we are in a pandemic, so we need our hospital up and running.
Last week's budget hearing with the Department of Public Safety, Commissioner Robert Guerrero says a lot of their activities are drug-related.
Our officers, both the task force itself and the frontline officers, have been vigilant in catching or finding drugs, paraphernalia while they're out on the streets. I know our statistics went down by 40% 2 or 3 years ago with regard to drugs. And continue to visit. And keep in mind that when we reduce that, it reduces burglary and theft.
Chairman Blanco says he hopes to have a finished product by early August, giving the Senate a chance to deliberate. Reporting for KSPN News, I'm Sally Limis.
Coming up, a summer internship program is getting some students out on the water for some hands-on experience. More after the break.
Did you know CNMI's coral reefs and seagrass ecosystems are worth about $115 million a year? Coral reefs alone are valued over $100 million a year. All the more reason these precious ecosystems must continue to be protected. Coral reefs are important to the people of the CNMI because they provide traditional and subsistence uses, production of commercial food products, recreational opportunities for a healthy tourist economy, and physical protection from storms. Do not break or collect coral to take home with you. We need them. Corals are living animals, and it takes decades to create reef structures. Planting trees, grass, and shrubs on bare soil helps prevent sediment from entering our oceans. Trees also help fight climate change. Use a rain barrel and collect water from roofs, yards, and paved surfaces. You can help keep storm water on your property and pollutants out of waterways by building a rain garden. The ocean floor isn't a dance floor. Stepping on corals can break them. Maintain buoyancy when snorkeling or diving. Nutrients from excess fertilizer increases algae growth that blocks sunlight to corals. Coral reefs need clean, clear water to survive. Help keep our beaches litter-free. Always take out your own trash and a little bit more. Anchor in sandy areas away from coral and seagrass or use mooring buoys so the anchor and chain do not drag on nearby corals. Reduce, reuse, rethink, repair, refuse, recycle. Do not feed the fish. Do not take or step on coral. Do not collect shells. Do not fish. Help with local tree planting community events, local beach cleanups, and get involved in protecting your watershed. Participate in training or education programs that focus on reef ecology. You can make a difference. Please contact Mina to get involved in community conservation.
Welcome back to the Channel 2 News. School is out, but the learning never stops, especially for this group of students. Take a listen. It's the Division of Coastal Resources Management Summer Internship Program, a way for students in the CNMI to get out of the classroom and into the field for a hands-on experience in environmental conservation.
It began in 2002, so it's been going on for almost 20 years now, and it's funded through the NOAA Coral Reef Conservation Program and also the Office for Coastal Management. And basically the goals of the program are to build and retain local capacity for managing our own natural resources.
The internship program consists of 15 interns who are each assigned an expert mentor in one of the local agencies.
We have interns going out and doing wetlands and wildfire assessments. We also have interns who are working under the Shoreline Monitoring Program, which is a program of CRM's planning section. And basically what they do is they go out, and there's 3 of them because it's a lot of work, but they basically go out and they measure the changing characteristics of the CNMI's coastline. So they'll go out to different beaches, take measurements, and determine, which beaches are eroding, which ones are accreting or gaining sand, and basically collecting that data, building that database so that we know the change of those characteristics over time. We also have interns who are doing education and outreach, so they're coming up with communications materials and figuring out ways to reach out to other members of the community about the projects that they're working on, the importance of our natural resources, and managing them wisely.
Munoz says the program typically runs for 10 weeks, but due to the COVID-19 setback, the program this year is 8.
Interns are all paid a stipend, and they work a total of 200 hours by the end of the internship. So we've had to make some certain adjustments to the program to make sure it can still run but keep everybody safe. And so we require everyone to wear masks in the building. We still take field trips, but we don't. We try and practice social distancing and make sure that usually all of our field learning activities, which happen every week, are outside.
With one main long-term goal.
We're basically trying to open up doors for kids who don't otherwise have these opportunities, and give them experience while also letting them earn an income. And then hopefully our main goal is to, get them to finish a degree or go off island and finish a degree, but then eventually return to the CNMI and work in one of the local agencies. And that kind of fulfills our main goal of retaining local capacity, because what we want to do is give CNMI residents opportunities to manage our own natural resources, right?
The program is halfway to completion, and the interns say the benefits from the internship program provide a level of knowledge that will last a lifetime.
Honestly, the plants, I've never really taken notice on how much invasives and native plants we have here, and now that I'm slowly learning about them, I find it really cool. Like everywhere I go, I can be like, oh, this is that, this is this. And then even like the birds, like I've never taken notice of the birds, and now that I've realized we have endangered birds in Saipan, it's like a rare sight to see, but you still see them every once in a while.
So the purpose of our project is to basically contact like previous interns from the previous internships. Since this entire internship lasted for about 18 years, we're trying to collect data from them to see like where they're at now, and so that way we can put their data in like the DCRM website, and that way we can build up like networking. I'm excited to actually learn like where each of these interns actually come from, and like what they're doing now, and hopefully we like their data can actually help the agency itself.
The internship is very interesting because I did not expect to see a lot of these things, and I've definitely gained a lot of, I gained a lot from this program.
Like when we do these field trips, we learn that how much beneficial it is to our community, and how us as humans really create an impact on our natural resources and seagrass in general, the wildfires and all that.
Good luck, students. All right, coming up in the KSPN2 Sports Report, the best we've seen in 2020. Hope it's not the last.
We are with you. At times when you need us most, you can count on us to be there. When you need someone to talk to, when you need to stay informed, when you need to brighten your day, when you need to stay connected. We are here keeping our promise that while the world is changing, we keep working so you can keep connecting. We are your DOCO Pacific family, and we are here to help.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
Winigi PHI Pharmacy in Gofanahi, Hihinim Lomo.
Our complete line of pharmaceuticals and lowest prices ensure you get the treatment that you deserve.
Our compassionate, friendly, multilingual staff will take the time to get to know you, explain your medications to you, and answer any questions that you may have.
Ngere ayor sumaye ukalweres ren, kutsu wayor safeye emal ebalusyu klalyam weres.
Inumin ang inyong gamot ayon sa inireseta ng inyong doktor at alinsunod sa bilin ng inyong pharmaceutical.
We accept most insurance, but in case you don't have coverage, we offer cost-effective generic drugs.
PHI Pharmacy, your lifelong partner in health. PHI, the pharmacy you can trust.
Buenas sports fans. Buenas sports fans, like you, the KSPN2 Sports Department of Excitement is saddened by the grounding of local sports, but hey, what can you do? Well, we can do this. Remember the normal times like the first 10 weeks of 2020? Welcome to the top plays of the year 2020. So far, anyway. The year's first top play comes courtesy of the unstoppable Agape Christian Academy, winning the Island Relay Race for the 5th consecutive year. The best first goal of the year, KSPN2's Pirate wingman Chris Nelson who exploits the hole in the defense for a goal and then acts nonchalantly like he's been there before. Contrast that with Jay Von Isaac. He scores and then asks the referee, well, what'd you expect? This is what we expect from Martin Johnbor, but we didn't expect him to score 11 goals in one game. We love fearless action, and no one is more fearless than Irish Poggerow. Kapow! She takes a licking and keeps on ticking the Energizer. Bunny of the Sea of Mine. Oh yeah, did we mention she also scores the league-winning championship basket? Oh, we have to mention Jamie Pangilinan for MVP performance, leading the MHS Lady Dolphins to the high school trophy. When is Ed Diaz going to retire? Never! He hits a game-winning three-pointer in overtime. Ed, a regular contributor to Top Plays of the Week. Too early to pick Top Play of 2020, but this one's on the short list. Abel Leon Guerrero using his head. Now that's a heads-up play. From heads up to not heads up, final seconds of a tie game, the Hoopaholics throw the ball to the other team. Mark De Guzman says, thank you very much. Blue Eagles win. John Pangilinan rescues J.R. Palmas with this rather unusual play. More shenanigans. Everett Endelacio throws the ball up through the basket and then back down. The basket didn't count, but we don't care. It counted for us. CNMI, National, and in college-bound Robbie Shore takes the White Coconut Classic singles title. We know Jay Willie scoring the final 6 points of the game for the 6-point victory. Yes, he gave them the Willies. Who doesn't like bananas? Julianne Capias with the banana cake. Oh, put that in your cereal. More soccer heroics. Andrew Omalau with this goal that even a grizzled veteran can appreciate. What'd you think of that?
That was a great goal. That was a great goal.
Get up and run. The Triple J 5K Color Bubble Run puts the fun into run. Move it, move it. The MHS Lady Dolphins capture the high school girls outrigger canoe championship, while the Cagman High School boys emerge from the water as the boys champs. Heather Taylor, the fastest Saipan marathoner. And just before the shutdown, Kenyon High School Stallions take the boys high school basketball championship trophy with them back across the channel.
Here's the windup and the pitch.
I don't believe what I just saw!
Let's roll at Gold's Gym Saipan with group exercise for every body. Total Resistant Exercise, or TRX, helps develop your core and improve strength. And Zumba toning is probably the funnest way to get fit. The Shake Cafe is a great place to stop by for a meal replacement or supplements. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Go-karts, off-roading, and the driving range now open at Marianas Trekking. Go-kart track will be open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays with 50% off when you book online at marianastrekking.com, hours 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Use the promo code HAFA50 to get your discount. Off-roading is open too by reservation. Come on a 90-minute trail ride that is perfect for families. Book online at marianastrekking.com. Golfers, come practice on the driving range. You can even pay online and we will have the balls waiting for you. Come see us weekends at Marianas Trekking, 323-8735.
high 91, the low 82, the heat index 107. Yes, that ties the highest of the year. Humidity 66%. Tomorrow cloudy, scattered showers, possible thunderstorms, east winds 10 to 15. Still waiting for the heavy rain for the first 19 days for the month. The airport received just 1.6 inches of rain. The average for July is 9. We haven't had that much all year. All right, tomorrow's high 89, low 79, seas 3 to 5 feet. Sunrise 5:56, high tide at 6:56, followed by a low tide at 2:25, and then sunset keeps getting earlier, 6:50. And the comet, by the way, 325 degrees, that's north, and it'll be under the Big Dipper. So if it's not too cloudy, you should be able to see it tonight. All right, that'll do it for news, sports, and weather. See you back here Wednesday.